I hadn't been in his office before, and they didn't instruct me to take off my clothes, put on a gown, just to wait in that room where the desk sat below a large window, framing the sweeping arms of a willow that dangled, verdant, like bracelets released from their clasp. I had heard his voice on the phone the morning I left a message when the lump on my neck slid to my throat, threatened to keep me from swallowing. He called back, said no food or drink, surgery at 6. What have you eaten? And I had to tell him I hadn't shopped recently, had scrounged cupboards for breakfast. Tofu, I said, and graham crackers. He repeated it as a question, his voice up high like a note for a soprano. Okay, he said, don't eat anymore. So I saw him at 6 with his mask on, both of us in hospital garb. He was standing, I was lying down. But in his office, we both sat in chairs, and I watched his mouth open, teeth show, lips cover them, the way mouths move on television sometimes when the words don't match. And when my tears fell, they surprised me. They merely dropped. It wasn't crying, just my body in its own response as he reached a hand out for a tissue. I heard his words fall around me like a clatter of dishes. The one glass plate that sinks from your hand takes a nosedive, and though you lunge forward, it still hits the floor, shatters, and for a second leaves you staring before you grab the broom and sweep it up.